I'm Jace Chapman. I'm from Rock Springs. I brought a truck full of high school kids down. Every single one of them has had a first up in the mountains. I mean, he shot his first elk up there this year. I shot my first deer up there. I seen my first bear up there. It's just, I know his grandkids all shot their first up there. And I just think it's crazy that they're going to try and take it from the youth. Because it's just, it's them taking from the kids in the future and everything.
My legacy is up in the mountains. My father told me when I was a young child that these mountains are my mountains. Take care of them as if they were mine. And I wouldn't allow any of this to happen if they were mine. It's going to destroy them. I can't pass that on to my children. I won't go up there to that ridge and say, you see all this trash? This is all yours now. That's not how it was given to me.
The National Wildlife Federation supports the development of existing leases for oil and gas when that development is appropriate. It is not appropriate in this case. Your maps back here talk about the migration patterns that are there, and the project area is simply crisscrossed with the migration patterns. I have here a map of the project area, and if you allow this project to go forward, Ms. Buchanan, this is what you're going to be doing to the habitat.
Our number 2 economic indicator in this state is a category called hunting, angling, recreation, and tourism. It brings in over $2 billion a year into this state's economy. And it is a renewable resource. Now, we have sat back and watched. We are not anti-development by any stretch of the imagination. We have coal miners, trona miners, but there is a place and a time for development in this state. If you put 136 wells on 17 pads with all that trucks and pipelines, you're going to ruin a winter ground. There has to be a place in this state that we protect.
For the people who live there and go back, let me just give you a little bit of suggestions. Number one is you better get a baseline water quality data on your home water well right now. Because later down the road, if you ever want to prove contamination, you better be able to show what it's like right now.
After a well's been fracked, you're talking about thousands and thousands of barrels of water coming back up. Some of it always winds up on the ground. 90% of the time it never gets reported because everybody's job scared, It's one thing when it's out in the desert. It's an entirely other thing where this proposed project is going.
The speaker correctly pointed out, they have the right to submit a proposal if in their internal calculations they decide to go for broke. We all know oil and gas types, they're ambitious and they like taking risks and submit a very challenging proposal. Well, the risk is you don't get your proposal.
I do not have the legal ability to mandate that the companies sell their leases to somebody. But we heard enough of that, and the previous forest supervisor had it in the document, and I concurred with keeping it in the document so that folks who look at it would see that is a possibility or an option if the company would choose to do that, and if folks would work with them.
What is the price? I have to have an offer to determine whether it's commercially, whether it's a market-based offer.
Have you had any offers?
No formal offers, no, sir.
How can you sell my land?
No, they would sell.
I'm a resident of Wyoming. That is my land. That's our land.
It's the lease is what they sell, not the land.